Alright, what's going on YouTube? Alright, so today we're gonna be talking about how you can be ahead of way more people if you just start saving money. Alright, so let's get into this. Alright, so basically what I mean you can be basically what I mean by you can be more ahead of people, or you can be ahead of more people, around your age, is just by saving money. Alright. So y'all probably live in a city, or a small city or something, where everybody's just super flashy and everyone's buying all these, everybody's going out partying, using all these drugs, drinking, buying all these expensive clothes, and just basically using their 9 to 5 money to fulfill their needs and just have fun with it. But listen, let me tell y'all, if y'all can start just saving money and not spending it on things that you don't need to spend it on, you can be ahead of way more people. You can be ahead of way more people that you probably even know. Like, say you trying to spend, say you got a homeboy. He's always out every weekend. Man, you trying to go outside, man? It's gonna be hella girls there, man. It's about to be a whole party. I'm gonna buy a bottle. I'm gonna buy some weed. Look, you just gotta, bro. And that's what does happen. You just gotta say no, bro, because if you actually want to save, you can do it. It's hard. I know it's hard saving. I'm not a good saver either, but I'm learning on what triggers me to spend money. But in the meantime, like, what I say is, you gotta have consistency and discipline with saving money. Like, you gotta have your own way of spending. I mean, you gotta have your own way of saving your money. Everyone's technique ain't gonna work for everybody else. A lot of people got different ways that they save money. A lot of people got different ways that they manage money. So at the end of the day, it's all about how you want to manage your money and what you spend it on. Everyone has their own mind. You can't just go and watch someone's advice video on how to save money, or how they used to do it, and then you want to do it. No, it's probably not gonna work for you, because it's just probably a different plan. So you gotta find out what works best for you. You can't just go off what somebody else does and then try to copy them, because that's what works for them. That ain't gonna work for you. It could, but like, realistically, you could probably find your own way of doing it your way, and then it'll probably be better for you. You know, um, for example, I was in the gym today, and I had asked the gym owner. I was like, "What does he eat?" Mind you, he's probably like maybe like 5'7", but he was like a bodybuilder though. And me, I'm like 6'1", maybe like 150. I'm skinny, yeah. I'm trying to gain weight though. But I asked him. I was like, "What do you eat?" Every day. And then I kept asking him questions and everything, questions. And he was like, "Bro," he said, "You gotta stop asking me what I like." He ain't say it like that, but he was like, "You gotta find you what's." He said, "You gotta find you what works for you." Because with me and you, we got two different body types. And me, he said he been having this diet over 20 years, so he's been eating the same thing for 20 years. He said, so he told me that's what works for him. So he told me, with me, he said I have to find out a method that works for me only. I have to have to get used to doing it every day, eating it, consistency, disciplining myself, even when I want to DoorDash out food or just do it, everything else, etc. He said you gotta just be disciplined with the same thing. You gotta make your own. You gotta make your own pathway. You can't let somebody else. You can't look at somebody else and look at their pathway and be like, "Oh, their pathway looks good," and you try to copy theirs, and then you don't like it. So you gotta create your own pathway over you doing things. But let's get back into the saving part. All right. So as y'all know, a lot of people, probably like young people or just people in general, probably just don't save money. A lot of people probably spend money as soon as they get it. I know why. I know why I do. I'm not a good saver at all. But like, I'm not trying to. I just want to give y'all advice on saving, because I'm in the process of just still trying to save, because I'm just. It's kind of hard for me to save, because I just blow my money. Like, I blow my money quick. Like, I could probably spend $1,000 in a day. Like, it's crazy. But I'm just trying to I'm just trying to get rid of that habit of just spending. I just want to start saving, because I know a lot of people really can't probably save money. They got to spend it. You have to spend it. And I just want to work on save my money and not spending it. So basically, what I'm trying to tell y'all is, if y'all want any advice from me that even spends a lot of money, my best advice to y'all would be just save y'all's money and do not spend it on anything, because I mean I'm 20, well dang near 20, you know what I'm saying, but um I'll spend a lot of, bro. I'll spend a lot of, like, I probably made over $10,000-15,000 in the last 5 months, and I don't have nothing to show for it. I don't got nothing in my room to show for it at all, like nothing. I don't got nothing, no shoes, no new nothing. So I spent literally all my money probably on BS, probably on sports gambling and just eating out and BS, I don't, honestly, like I said, I don't got nothing to show for it. So if y'all are young or if y'all older than me, if I need some advice, please just save y'all money. You will be ahead of more people than you know. And a lot of it too is from the environment. And if you got friends that spend money and you're around them, you're gonna start spending money too. But look, let me tell you, you can be ahead of most people. If you even save 1,000, half of the people in the world probably don't even got $1,000 saved up, because I know the economy everything is bad, but like realistically, the people that don't got a job, the people that don't have to pay rent, because mind you, I should have at least over $5,000 saved up. I don't have to pay bills. I don't have to pay nothing, and I don't got nothing saved up. So, um, hey, let me tell y'all, just y'all save y'all's money, because y'all don't want to be in my shoes, 20 years old, have no money saved or just working for free, and just spending all your money, on sports bets and just freaking DoorDash and going out to eat. You know, y'all don't want to be like me. You know what I'm saying? I'll accept the conflicts for sure. I know what I did wrong, but y'all cannot y'all cannot just blow through your money as soon as you get it. You have to save it. Just work on saving your money. Every time you get paid. If you don't got no bills or you don't have to handle anything major, just work on saving your money and just stacking your money, because that's gonna be the best thing you can do. Staying down, just hey, if you got to spend like $60 a week or something, or every 2 weeks, go get you some food from the store, probably something cheap that'll last you, some rice, some chicken. Just make all prep meals, But it's definitely not easy saving, because it's things that we would be wanting. But look, that's why I just want to become. I feel like I can become a saver. It's just hard for me to save, but I am going to try to work on just saving, because I know a lot of younger people probably just can't save money because they have to spend it. But I am going to try and just start saving, so I can just, put the effect on other people to start saving their money too, because I know you don't like just to work and then you work over 40 hours and then you spend your whole check in a day and then you back broke, That's the example of me too, you know what I'm saying? So I'll be working like 40, bro. I'll be working like 40 hours and my take home pay be like $15 out of 600, because I be taking my money. And I can't say I regret it, because I be doing it, but I just gotta stop doing it, It's the conflict that I'm learning. So if y'all are just young, bro, just save y'all's money. Like, just stack y'all's money, bro. Like, if y'all can get a rubber band or just put it in the bag or put it in a shoebox or something, bro. Like, just save y'all's money and just keep on saving and keep on saving, so you can be ahead of more people, bro. Like, you can, even if you start, you can start helping your friends save too. Be like, hey, bro, I'm not even gonna go out this weekend, but I got like some money saved up, and then you can start motivating your people. You can just start motivating you can motivate people in your city to start saving up. Like, you know how good that would be, bro? Like, imagine how niggas be, how people be on Snapchat or Instagram, and they be flashing all these $1,000 bills. I mean, they be flashing all this money and everything. But like, look, in reality, you don't gotta flash all that. You could be riding in a beater and you can freaking have 15K at home and nobody gonna know, because you ain't a flashy person. But look, let me tell y'all, if y'all can just save money and just stay down, just keep on saving every time you get paid, bro, you're gonna be straight. You gonna be ahead of way more people. So if y'all are watching this video, look, keep on grinding, keep being consistent. Keep on being disciplined. Because even if you don't want to go to work, hey, it's better than just sitting at the house on your phone all day, sitting on TikTok all day, doom scrolling. That's what a lot of people probably do. I do the same thing, but I force myself to go to work, so I'm not in the house all the time. But I do hope y'all appreciated this video, man. And if y'all need anything, if y'all need any other thing else, like any other content or advice or anything like that, y'all can just drop something in the comments. But I'm gonna see y'all boys tomorrow though. But I hope y'all appreciate the video. But I'm gonna see y'all.